Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to continue to be your daily advocate. If you're new here or you're not subscribed for any reason, please do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. Thank you to all of you who have been watching and following me for so long. It truly means a lot, and I'm glad that I can be this person.
The proof in the pudding about Bitcoin and Ethereum, right, compared to Ripple or XRP. Always been a test. What have we been talking about all this time? You don't say. Technology breakthrough, experimental platforms, blockchain technology testing the use of cryptocurrencies and smart contracts, which is Bitcoin, the fool's gold, and then Ethereum as well. A lot of corruption, right? So these coins has to go away, guys. We already know the deal. They tell you right there, but then maturity and adoption. Enterprise level platforms for specific use cases, cross-border payments, meeting the rising demand for faster, more cost-efficient international payments, Ripple. Right, and then we got a few others right there. So guys, all's right here. I mean, this is just insanity to think about because we have been talking about how Bitcoin isn't the one. They lured the people in to test out Bitcoin, and then the real deal is what? XRP. Next it comes from Johnny D10. Regardless of anyone's opinion on Judge Nepburn or her recent rulings, she gave us two absolute gems. Now look at this, guys. The court. My understanding of XRP is that not only does it have a sort of currency value, but it also has a utility. And that utility distinguishes it, I think, from Bitcoin and Ether. Again, the two coins, right? The two coins. I mean, this is absolutely just insanity, guys. Now look at this, guys, from CNBC. Bitcoin tribalism is holding the crypto industry back, Ripple CEO says. Now, this is a very interesting article. Let's talk about it. Let's be open-minded, okay? If we go down here, as you see from Brad Carlinghouse, tribalism around Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies is holding back the entire $2 trillion market, according to the boss of blockchain firm Ripple. Now, before we even talk about that article, look at all the Bitcoin Maxi's comments right here, guys, right? Their replies, I mean, pretty insane to me. They don't know what's upcoming. I own Bitcoin, I own Ether, I own some others. I am an absolute believer that this industry is going to continue to thrive only with utility coins, in my humble opinion, guys, right? The coins that solve real world problems, as he did state before as well. All boats can rise, Garlinghouse added. Garlinghouse, a former Yahoo executive, compared the crypto industry today to the dot-com era of the late 1900s and early 2000s. Yahoo could be successful and so could eBay. They're solving different problems, he said. There's different use cases and different audiences and different markets. I think a lot of those parallels exist today. Now remember what you talked about, solving different problems, right? What is Bitcoin solving? What is Ethereum solving? Nothing, they're both outdated, guys. Now these other coins like XLM and these other coins, right, part of the ISO 20022 members, are solving real world problems, right? That's why they have utility. It's all there, guys. But you know what's interesting? Compared to this way right here, there's a correlation right here from Val Juster. Now, when was this made? Ripple CEO cautions public companies against holding Bitcoin. 2020, 9/11 or 11/09. We go back here, you guys can check it out. The executive says that public companies that choose to hold the world's largest cryptocurrency may want to pay attention to climate change related regulations. Right there, guys. They warn you, but at the same time, it's very interesting how they play both sides. Oldie but a goldie that is coming to fruition, and then sounds like Brad knew what was coming down the line, right? I have said publicly before that 99% of crypto probably goes to zero. Following on from this, Garlinghouse explained that the remaining 1% of projects which are focused on solving real-world problems, right, for customers at scale will thrive. November 6, 2019. Again, both warnings. 9/11. Here it is, guys. Here it is. Listen to this very carefully, okay? Listen to this absolutely with your ears open. Belgesser tweeted this out literally in 2020, and we talked about this when he did tweet it out. And that's what I was talking about. It's funny how they play both sides. I'm long on Bitcoin, quote unquote. You have heard VIP say this, right? Especially from Ripple. They say it occasionally, which might confuse people. Check the mainstream narrative and their own. They are long enough on Bitcoin until it gets banned by the governments of the world, which is great for XRP adoption. They will then pass the buck and say, oh well, I think the governments had made themselves quite clear with regulations and I support a greener environment and one of transparency. No brainer, finally, right? So they say this so they can act clueless when it comes crashing down. Again, it's all about that, guys, right? They don't want to be blamed. Now imagine if they stated this. If they bashed Bitcoin 24/7 and then Bitcoin crashed down heavily, right? People will know that these people were in the know, basically. You guys know what I mean. Hopefully. Now, Stefanos tweeted out, weird how by pure coincidence, everything somehow comes together in 2022. End of the SEC lawsuit, US crypto regulation, launch of the Flare network, Ethereum switches to proof of stake. I don't think this is going to take place. Biggest inflation in decades, digital yuan and ruble incoming, and then ISO 222, right? All these things are coming in 2022, or most of it, should we say. Now, let's quickly talk about the SEC, what's happening over there with the case. So basically, we have a huge thread. You guys can go ahead and check out. I will have the link down in the description below, but if you go down here, bottom line, we will know more on Friday. Jimmy's thread is 100% on point. Previously, I was asked for the best and worst case scenario. I said the best case September. I said the best case September and worst case late December. Interesting, isn't it, guys? After more careful consideration, absent a settlement, best case is late December. Is that what's going to take place? So we have been hearing all the way from August to towards end of this year, right? Look at this. May September shine like gold on December. If you go all the way down here, what do we see? Goldman Sachs. The briefing in that case was completed last November and the decision was issued in mid-March of this year. The point is, this is a complicated case and it will continue to take time. More time than we want. And, right? So at the end of the day, will this case, I mean, it's already been going on since late 2020, right? December of 2020. How many more months would we have to wait to see the conclusion, to see the resolution of this case? Now, in my humble opinion, it won't take that long. First, we have to see USDT fall to its grave, guys. I tweeted about this. We'll probably talk about it more tomorrow. Now, look at this from Rob XRP. SEC vs Ripple lawsuit. The Hinman emails are extremely damaging to the SEC. They would rather end the lawsuits by any means rather than give them up. It would seem that a plan to quickly resolve the lawsuit has been agreed to, right? So that's my understanding, guys. Like, they don't want to keep this ongoing forever, right? For this whole year, would that make sense? I mean, do you guys know what's worse? If they keep this case ongoing, the XRP community is going to find more corruption, right? The SEC is going to get more exposed throughout these upcoming months, guys. So it's a lose-lose situation for the SEC, but a win-win situation for us, the XRP community. What's more damaging? The Hinman emails or them trying to win this lawsuit? At the end of the day, there will probably be a settlement, right? Now, Dark Defender tweeted out, so basically an update of the charts right here. RSI support line, or support since 2016, that's absolutely just insanity to think about, guys. from the origin, right, trend line basically. And now we have resistance points. What does that mean? If when we do breakthrough out of this.
So enjoy your day, everybody. I'm always here for you. Leave any comments or questions below, and be sure to subscribe. But thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you. Enjoy your day, and I always have your back. So thanks so much, everybody.